episode, I will reveal my addiction. Hi, it's Crazy Chrissy with a Life and Times of One Crazy Chrissy episode. This is where I'm going to be talking about my life or things happening in my life that I think could benefit you or you might find interesting. So today I'm going to be talking to you about something very, very personal to me. I'm addicted to something, not drugs, not alcohol, not smoking, but to food. I'm highly addicted to food. And I have supports for me to help me. I have, different paid supports as well as community supports and more importantly, family support and friend support. But I go to OA meetings, Overeaters Anonymous, and I know Overeaters Anonymous and food addiction have this, like, they're just fat people who can't control themselves. No, it's more than that. It's where you become so addicted to it that it hinders your life. It puts your life at risk. I weigh just under 300 pounds. And I would walk from a parking lot to a building, just a parking lot, and be, I still do that. I still do that. And it hinders the life. And it's scary. And I'm only 39. I'll be 40 at the end of the year. And at one point, I was scared I was not going to see 40. I know now the chances are really good because I'm getting help. And I'm now abstinent. And how do you be abstinent with a food addiction, right? You can stop taking drugs, you can stop smoking, you can stop drinking, but you can't stop eating. You need to eat to live. And I actually am abstinent. I monitor what I eat. I don't count calories. If I'm having dinner, I have one serving of dinner. One. I don't exceed. I don't go over. And I have healthier snacks throughout the day. Or at least I try to. And, I also stopped drinking Diet Pop, which is really bad for you if you drink in excess, which I did. I would buy a 2 liter a day or less than a day, buy more than 1 2 liter, and I would drink it to myself. Literally have the bottle beside me at all times and drink right from the 2 liter bottle. I'm not kidding. I know that's extreme. And I once heard somebody say that if you're so addicted to a food, you might as well put it on a pedestal and bow to it. That's when the light went on. That's when the reverberations of those words went through my body. And I became aware of how addicted I was to Diet Cola. And needless to say, I still drink it occasionally. If I'm out or, I'm having an alcoholic drink and I want a little bit mix, I'll have that. But I haven't bought a 2 liter in 12 days. That's huge. That's epic. And it's intimidating being addicted to food because you're at restaurants, or I'm going to a restaurant tomorrow with my friend, and I gotta make a healthy food decision. My go-to food, burger and fries. Sometimes I get a salad, so I don't feel so guilty. Or Like it, it's it becomes a dependency with food addiction. Um, and it's hard to admit there's a food addiction. And some people laugh about it. They actually laugh. And they think it's just a big person who can't control themselves. That is not the case. That is not the case. There is lack of control. But why is there a lack of control? That's the question you have to ask yourself. Is there something in their lives that they're not happy about? Is there something in their lives missing? Is it something psychological? I'm bipolar. I don't deny it. I don't hide it. I'm not ashamed of it. I even have a shirt that says, I hate being bipolar. It's awesome. I saw it in the store, bought it at once. And it's my favorite t-shirt. It's like wearing thin. But weight is a very sensitive subject for a lot of people. And I've been called a beached whale. By some teenagers who I'd never seen in my life. I was walking through a park and they screamed beach whale. Yeah, those are great kids. Note the sarcasm. And I've had people make comments about my weight, my family, my friends. And I've cried over it. But I'm not crying now because I know I'm getting the help I need. I go to Overeaters Anonymous, which is an amazing program, and I have my mental health worker. I have friends who are amazing. I have family that's even more amazing. I thank them all and I love them all. But a lot of people feel lost when they have an addiction, regardless of whatever that addiction is. And some people may not feel there's anybody that cares. I'm going to tell you right now, somebody out there cares. You may not know who it is. You may not have ever met them. But if you have an addiction, talk to somebody. Talk to a relative, talk to a friend, talk to a doctor, talk to a priest, talk to your clergyman, talk to a nurse, anybody. They will help you. Now, OA is part of the AA family and NA family. And yes, there's serenity prayer at the beginning and end of every meeting. And they talk about God. To me, God means Father God and Mother Earth united. And because I'm Native, that's my belief. But you have to be willing to listen. And some people are like, oh, it's just a religious thing. No, it's not. It's a faith thing. And there's a big difference between faith and religion. Huge. And it's working for me. I even downloaded an app called my OA Toolkit. And it's amazing. Sorry, my nose is itchy. I'm going to kiss a fool. My OA Toolkit. And it's amazing. I love it. It tracks my successes, how long I've been abstinent, how long I've been working on this. It has the gratitude journal. That's an extra fee you have to pay for, which I did. It was like $15, so not that expensive, and you get your money's worth. And it has like the Serenity Prayer, so if you don't know it, you can learn it. It also has like, I'm going to show you a little bit of it. Just here. This is how long I've been abstinent. There you go. See? 12 days. I don't know if you can see it. 12 days, 292 hours, right? That's huge. And then there's the tools. There's a spot check, nightly inventory. That's cool. I like that. That's where they ask you questions every night. Sometimes I do it in the morning the next day because I'm so tired at night. Then there's a food journal, which some people would write about what they're feeling and how come they want to eat that food. I just write the food I'm eating. I don't count calories. Just I just write what I'm eating so I know what's in my body at what time, right? And then there's the gratitude list. That's a premium tool. Let me get that closer. The gratitude list. And I try every day to come up with 10 things I'm grateful for. And it can be difficult, but I do it. And I try my best to get help. And that's just a tool to help me. That's not going to help me entirely. Just like my family can't rescue me. My doctor can't rescue me. My friends can't rescue me. My toolkit can't rescue me. My OA toolkit. OA can't rescue me. I have to rescue me. It has to be a conscious decision that you can do it. And some people don't realize that they are so lost in their addiction, and it hinders your life. And at one point, I'm not scared, but at one point I was scared I was going to die, right? And it's hard being addicted to food because it's serious. It's a serious addiction. I don't know what the state of my heart is in. I walk with a limp because of my weight and my knee. I have water on the knee. And it's scary. It's scary. And the thing is, I wasn't always big. I was actually like 125 pounds when I got married almost 18 years ago. But now I weigh 300 almost. I'm under 300. I've lost less. I've lost weight. But it's scary being addicted to food because, like, the diet pop addiction, I would have the pop beside me. I'd pick it up, drink right out of it, put it down. It was always there with me. And I would, if I didn't have it, I would bug my husband to go to the store and get it. I'd ask my friends to drive me to the store because the store's further than I can walk. Yeah, I did. They probably spent more money on gas than I did on the pop. And I didn't care. I didn't care at all. I had to have the pop. And to those who, it's hard. It's hard. And I was addicted to eating them. Like chips. I could eat an entire bag of chips in a sitting or in a day. And I'd be like, I come up with excuses for it. I'm being brutally honest with myself as well as the internet. I would come up with excuses. Oh, I'm doing a deep cleaning of the house and I want something to nibble on. So I have a big bag of chips and a bottle of pop. Oh, I have a day to myself. I'll get a bag of chips and a bottle of pop. I came up with any excuse. And now we don't bring that stuff into the house. And actually, I lucked out. I bought a whole pile of popcorn. So I have popcorn to nibble on during the day. So I'm hoping that works. But I'm not going to eat an entire bag of popcorn, even though it's light. But it's scary and it's very lonely being addicted to something. Yeah, especially food, because that's a solo addiction. drugs and alcohol, you have your friends that you hang out with, or, well, friends for lack of a better word. They're not friends, they're just enablers that you hang out with. Um, and, but food addiction is a very solo addiction because, you know, like I admit this, and I would take, I've actually bought, for the intention of, an entire tub of icing, chocolate icing. I would take spoonfuls of icing just to eat the icing. I haven't done that in a long time, but I did. And now it's like the idea is like, oh, yuck. But I did. And I mind you, I've been working on my addiction for a long time, a few months now. But I'm now active on the addiction because now I have tools to work with. Um, and I'm on step 2, going into step 3 of OA. I'm looking forward to it. And that's the thing. You have to be willing to make an effort. And food addiction, some people laugh about it. They really do, but it is serious. So, and the thing is, so I'm a very stagnant person, which doesn't help. I crochet, I read, I'm a homemaker. I'm I don't live in the Stone Age. I'm a full-time mom. But I have a bike and I ride it in the good weather, not as often as I'd like, but that's because of my knee. But my knee's in bad shape because of the weight. So, like, it's a never-ending cycle. And I've actually gotten shock treatments to lose weight. They they send this pulsating electrode through your hand, through your wrist, behind your ear, behind your knee. I swear to God, and on your ankle. And that's helped lose weight. It's a crock. It didn't work. And that's my sister calling. Hold on. Sorry about that. I love pause on this webcam. But like I was saying, just it's hard being addicted to food, and it's scary, and just get help. There's OA, there's different community supports, there's your family, your friends, your real family, your real friends. But don't be afraid to get help. And I'm getting help. And I'm not claiming to be an expert, and I'm not wanting to be the face of food addiction. This is the life and times of one crazy Chrissy. So, thanks and blessings.